All right, kicking this half-hour session off. We're going to go half an hour. And we're already in an interesting spotting as a good player. Nines versus better than Phil. 9. No 9. We're just folding on this flop. I mean, he could have a hand like kings and queens, but that we can maybe push him off of. But then he's going to have pocket aces. He's going to have ace king, ace queen, all those combos. King jack can open there, actually. I didn't realize there weren't two guys sitting here.
This is a reminder. Call Claudia for steak. This is a reminder. Call Claudia for steak.
Alexa off.
Alexa off.
Okay, let's see here. No hands yet. We stacked this guy here. We took probably 350, 370. We took 370 off him. Oh, he reloaded. He doesn't seem to want to give up. That's at the Omaha table. Start with a call. Probably peel 1 here for a 10. That's a big bet. All right, have it. He's tilted for sure. He's just happy to win 1 pot. Okay, open. 6s will bet small. Try to win right now. King 10 suited. I'm going to put in a small 3-bet here. Try to get heads up. Folding here on this board now down here. Great flop for us. But I want it to look like we have ace king, ace queen, ace jack hands. So I want him to start betting his weaker 10s and like lower pocket pairs. So I'm going to check here. We're also pretty protected with the flush draw. So I want him to bet like pocket 7s, pocket 8s, pocket 9s. I want him to bet all that. And I want him to keep thinking that he's protecting against a hand like ace king or ace queen or ace jack. So we'll just start with a call. The diamond is great. Obviously, we make the nuts, but he's not going to like the ace. He's going to be checking back that ace quite a bit. I don't want to give him an opportunity to check back, so I'm going to bet super small here. Maybe try and induce a raise and try to get called by like a middle pair still, or maybe he has an ace himself. And he does take the bait. And I think now we just check call, check call. Like, I'm not going to go all in here. Just check here again. And let him barrel off like he just did. He made the straight. So the ace was a gin card for us. And he took himself to Value Town. He's probably very pissed off about that. I get really angry with myself when I take myself to Value Town and I'm not even good. Here we block the 6. He can have 5-3 and stuff, but we also have aces, so we're going to have the best hand for the most part. Folding the ace 10 suited here versus under the gun open and a 3-bet. And that small bet on the turn up here with the ace of diamonds, like, it really did entice that raise, right? He wanted to protect. He thought I hit the ace, and he wanted to protect versus a 4th diamond rolling off. He can also have like an ace there with a queen of diamonds or a jack of diamonds. That may want to try to raise. Going for the squeeze here with 8-9 suited. We get called by Iceman, who has got to be tilting. The king is mostly in our range. I'm going to bet small again. I think now he'll probably respect our small bets, given what just happened. We also have a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, and we have middle pair. We turn an open-ender, but the 10s is going to be in his range. We block pocket 9s. We block pocket 8s. The only thing we're ahead of is like 6s. So I think we're most certainly beat right now. I would say he's probably got a hand like King Jack. Something along those lines. I'm going to check back, try to realize my equity, and hit a Jack or a 6. Club isn't great. He comes out big. I'm going to block or value bet here. Question is, what calls? I mean, I guess it could be 9-10. But that... Yeah, I don't know what we beat here with 8-9. We really don't. So we'll just let him have it. Pick up aces, bottom right. Chipping away down here at this guy still. I don't know if you guys can hear Home Alone in the background. I'll give you to the count of 10 to get you no good money out of my... I don't even know the fucking lyrics. I don't know the lyrics to this movie. The words. Checking back to 8-9 here. Maybe we win? We do win. This guy's got to be so pissed. He's losing hands to a pair of 9s in Omaha. That's frustrating. 3-3-8-4. Sure, why not? We're on the button. He's running bad. We have an 8. I'm going to c-bet just because we have an 8. We have a blocker to the 8. It's somewhat relevant. I know it's not very relevant at all, but we can just win. Like that. The fact that we have an 8 makes it less likely, slightly less likely that he hit that board. So if I had nothing there, I wouldn't have c-bet. Fold, fold. A. Roswell. I don't recognize this player. But he's got a black hole as a picture. Folding 6-4 clubs, bottom right. I don't know if there's anybody out listening here that goes to Woodbine. But, yeah, if you see me there, come say hello. The way I run over there, odds are I'll be stuck a lot of money, so I may be upset at first. But just give me about 10 to 20 years to get over it, and I'll be good. Better than Phil is a professional. Bet 1/3 here. One and done, basically. He's going to have a lot of the same hands that I do, and then he's going to have like some pure garbage, so we can still beat all that. Kings bottom middle. Everyone folds to me. Shocking. Shocking that I run that bad. We river the ace. I'm going to block or value bet this now. I can still get called by a 10. I doubt a king would have checked back that turn. I doubt a flush would have checked back that turn. And I guess it could be queen jack. Calling here with 6-6-5 deuce double suited. We flop 2 flush draws. Gonna fold now to the raise here. Calling 1. Calling 1 down here. Now we may just put it in. There's a 50% chance that we win the hand. I mean, unless he's got better clubs or better diamonds, which would suck. But I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna spin it. Club, diamond. Club or diamond. All right, you win. He had the nuts. And now he sits out. Yeah, like, we're not professionals at Omaha, so don't judge me on my Omaha game, that's for sure. But I don't know. I think I have 50% equity there, no? As long as he doesn't have a better flush. Any diamond in the deck, any club in the deck. Pretty sure that's 50% of the cards. I don't know. It doesn't show the percentages on stars anymore. I don't know why that is. Oh, it does show. What? I was only 35%. Well, we learned something today. Oh, I guess because he had 2 pair, so I can't hit any of that for my flush. 35%. Yeah, not good. That is a big bonehead fish play at the Omaha table. This guy just doubles up and then sits out. Come back. Folding. Three betting. Heads up. Somewhat connected hand. C-bet this. 6-7. Jack 10. I don't know. We could definitely be just barreling off here. But what calls flop that doesn't raise? Probably all flush draws. 2 pairs would raise. We block one of the 2 pairs. A set would raise. 9s would raise. So I think... I mean, he could certainly just call off with a drawy type hand. We block 8-6. And we can still hit a 7 or an 8 for our straight. I think we just go for it. I think he's going to have just bricked clubs a lot. We get that through. Yeah, we made that bad play on the double flush draw there. I don't know. I get all excited when I'm recording videos for you guys. Sometimes it makes some bonehead plays. So yeah, that's how you light $200 on fire, and you just donate it to him. Good news is we're still up. Lots of junk on all these other tables. Ace, king, 6, 7. Flop the best 7. Hoping he has a weaker 7. He does call. We block the straight. Still have the best 7. We don't want any 4 straights coming out there, so we'll just continue betting. Folding up here. Raising this if he opens. Probably just getting it in versus a 33 big blind stack. We flop top pair. I don't know how often that's good. But I don't know. It feels wrong to check here and then like call. So I'd rather just put it in. If he has a hand like, I don't know, a wrap or something, I'm ahead of that. And by wrap, I mean like 8, 9, 10 jack type hands that don't hit that board, that don't have a deuce. I'm going to turn straight draw and a flush draw here 90% of the time, and then like an overcard. So I'm just going to bet. I'd even get this in. Yeah, there we go. Like where are we going, right? So now we have a pair, we have a full wrap, and we have the nut flush draw. This poor fella. This poor fella. Just running into it. I got 9s. Just going to raise that up. No limpers here. 6 deuce. We flop a straight. Oh, buddy, I am so sorry. He's dying to win a hand, so we're going to check to him here and let him put that first bet in, and then we're going to get his stack. See, he's dying to win a hand. He pots it. Little does he know, he's probably, well, imagine he has 6-7, but he's definitely losing, I think. He has a set. Oh, he boats up. Good for you, man. We win the second one. We win the second one. He can't believe he got his money in bad. Queens now. Oh, yeah, he's tilted. He's tilted. We block aces. We have queens with the spade. Oh. Ew, set over set. Looks like we win both. All right, so we clean him out. And then this gentleman here is back. We want our revenge. And we will get it. Calling. Calling. Not what I wanted. Calling versus Crazy Can, who's a super nit. I'd rather just keep his range weak. Yeah, this is gross. This is gross. I mean, he can still have 9s. He can still have 10s. Suppose he can have 8s too. Up here. And then he's going to have like all the ace-king combos, all the ace-queen combos. I don't know if those are c-betting like he is right now. And then we lose to aces, kings, and queens, which is still possible, I suppose. But we're going to put it in. Send it. Yeah, Jacks is vulnerable because any 4 straight coming on that board, any queen, any king, any ace, we end up losing that hand. So that's not a spot there that I'm willing to call and let him continue bluffing if he is. Because even if he is bluffing, he's going to be able to put me in some really ugly spots. I'd rather just take that spot there. We can still get called by worse. Sometimes guys tilt off call with ace-king high as well. We river 2 pair here versus the Iceman. Or the Icemen, rather. It looks like it's plural. Tempted to go for an overbet here. This guy is the guy that we stacked earlier. He had the 4-5. He overplayed his 4-5 when we had the flush. So now I think he's going to call light. Folding Jack 8 suited. We flop like the absolute world over here. Just going to come out with a small bet. Queen of Diamonds. For the straight flush would be so cool. Okay. And I think we just size up now. Again, we don't want any action killing diamonds on the river. Unless the queen or the 7 of diamonds, of course. But I think he's still going to call with like an ace and some sets. Some sets might even rip it here for protection. 4-bet getting this in versus Crazy Can. I'm not crazy about it because he's a super nit. But we have ace-king suited. We're 3-way. I'm just getting this in. Pretty much. He does call. And that's not a great flop for us. But hands that call do consist of jacks and 10s. I am going to bet super small here. I can still have ace-queen. I can still have queens. I can still have aces. I can still have kings. So the only hands he's ahead of are ace-king combos. Some jack combos. And I feel like if he had queens, that would just get it in pre-flop. So it's looking a lot like jacks. I am going to bet. I'm going to go for 3 barrels here, I think. Looks like jacks. Really looks like jacks. And, you know, he's a good player. So it's possible he has aces. And he's just flatting to our 4-bet. Keep us in. And, yeah, we're going to go for it. I mean, we're not crazy about it. Trying to fold him off jacks. If he's got jacks. And he hasn't snap called, which is nice. Come on. Get one through here. Let's go. Make that fold. Make that fold. I'm going to show it. If he folds, I'm going to show it. Make the fold. Oh, he calls with 8s. Oh my god. Nice call, man. Fuck, these guys are good. These guys are good. But you know what? That's a good call, but like that's exactly I'm still happy with the way we played our hand cuz we were right in our reads. He just made a really good call. So next time we got to do that with the real hand. Sometimes you get picked off. I don't know. I like our bluff. I like our bluff. We block aces. We block kings. He never has queens. We have aces. We have kings. We have queens. We even have jacks. I can't believe he called with eights there. I mean, he's beating only ace-king. He's literally only beating ace-king combos. So, I mean, we're going to make a note on him. Calls light. Calls light. Do not bluff. So we're just going to do not... We're just going to take him to Value Town in the future. And just like make a hand and just bet. And he should just pay us off. We turn the nut flush draw with a straight draw. I don't want to get blown off my hand, but I think I might go for a check raise here. We do block some straights. And that's a big bet. Crazy Can just owning us. Crazy Can just owning us. I think we go for it. Again, I think we go for it. 10, heart, maybe an ace is good too. He calls. Heart. Nice, we get there. Wow, he has king 10 of diamonds. So sick. All right, we chopped that one. He had the nut straight with the redraw. How good are you? How good are you? He's completely owning us. This is why he's labeled red, and this is why we don't want to play against him. Better than Phil. That's a good river for us. I think the flush coming in, though, will make him check back quite a bit of ace-kings and ace-queens. And then the times that he made a flush, he might just shove to my blocker bet. So I still want to get called by... ace-jack, ace-queen, ace-9 if he has that, we'll just shove anyway. And then maybe a flush draw will shove. So we'll blocker, make it look like a blocker bet / value bet to try and get called by ace-jack. Don't want that folding if I bet too big because the flush came in. And then simultaneously, he may go for super value with a flush. He can still have pocket nines. He can still have ace-9. He may even go for value with ace-king. But he's definitely thinking. He's going into the think tank here. To be honest, I don't think he folds here. Yeah, he comes in for it. He comes in for it. So we entice the re-raise. So he might have the same hand as us. Again, we'll just put it in now. Same hand. Such a shame. River the straight over here. Again, yet another example of why you don't play against good players. Like, we make the nuts and we basically chop the pot, right? We make the nuts and we're chopping. It's like he's never putting his money in bad. Very rarely, anyway. Very difficult to have them do that. Nobody wants to play with me over here on this Omaha table, I suppose. And a couple more minutes left in this video, and we'll wrap it up. I don't know. There's been some somewhat interesting spots. We donated 200 to Crazy Can. We almost donated 400 to him. But yeah, I mean, we could get some folds in that spot where we reshipped with ace-8. Here, let's look at that hand again. So, you know, like a lot of what he's betting with on this turn could be, first of all, they could be draws themselves, right? Some pairs and some draws. Could be naked 10s, jack 10, queen 10, 9 10, stuff like that. So when we check, when we check shove here, we invite those hands to bet this turn. And even a hand like ace 10 of diamonds, right? Like those can all bet the turn, then we shove on them and they all fold. But in the times that we do get called, we have somewhat good equity. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right play, but it feels like it could be slightly winning. Like even a hand, if he's got a hand like pocket kings, like we have 2 overs, we have any 10, we have any heart against that. And he could even still fold pocket kings with that board out there. Jack, 9, 6, queen. Like you're not, if somebody shoves on you with that board and you have pocket kings, like you're not loving it. Call one more here versus Crazy Can. I'm going to be giving up on this river if he bets again. I mean, I don't think he's got any bluffs, especially not against me, who I'm basically a call station. Have it. Too good. Too good. Bet 1/3 here with the aces. I'm going to have a whole bunch. And if I check to him, there's going to be a lot of cards that he might just draw out on. And if I check to him, he may just decide to start bluffing. And I don't want him to do that when I have a hand like 7s, because it's not a great candidate for picking off bluffs. Especially when the turn and river can bring 2 overcards. He could end up bluffing with the best hand some of the time even. Checking back. I don't know. I'm going to get off this table. I don't want to play against Crazy Can. He's too good. He's too good. Avoid good players. I think that's it. We'll just see what these next hands are on these tables. And then we'll wrap this video up. So folding there. Folding here. Oh, and we have ace king. Okay, so this will be our last. Actually, we'll see. We'll see if what this guy does here. Maybe we'll. Okay. Hopefully this last hand is interesting. No, everyone folds around to us. Welcome to online poker. The only time that happens more often than that is when you have 2 aces in the big blind or 2 kings. Everyone just folds around you. That's usually what happens. Close this table. So I think we're up overall in the session. We're up 2 here, over 2. We were up 2 on the Omaha table. We donated a little bit back, and then we donated 2 here. But I think we're up maybe 150 after that session. One and done this. Small blind versus big blind, better than Phil. I haven't 4-bet him yet. And you know what? We're ending the session here. So for the kids, we're going to put in a 4-bet. We block kings. I don't know. We have a suited king. And we haven't 4-bet him yet. And he's been 3-betting us quite a bit. So he just calls. Flop middle pair. I'm going to go in the check call mode here. We might end up stacking off. Who knows? Might end up stacking off. Depends. The turn's a heart. I can't imagine him checking back here with a hand like 10s. Jacks. He could have it just ace queen with 1 diamond here. So now I'm going to bet. He could have ace queen, ace jack, king queen with 1 diamond. That may peel for this small amount. Nope. We end up getting that through. So he probably had ace king, king queen, ace jack with no diamond there, I would assume, for him to have folded. I think a pair would have called at least 1. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna start releasing maybe shorter ones, or let us know. Let me know in the comments. Do you like longer videos or do you like shorter videos and more of them? Let me know. Like, follow, share, subscribe. We'll see you later.